Come closer, darling. Lean in. Let the world fall away for just a moment. I want you to hear me with the part of you that aches for reassurance. You are not late. You are not lost. You are not lacking. You are becoming. You are unfolding. You are rising into who you were always meant to be. There is a divine rhythm to your life, even when you can't feel the beat. There is a sacred order in your journey, even when things feel messy. Sometimes transformation feels like confusion. Sometimes growth feels like breaking. Sometimes alignment looks like everything falling apart before it falls into place. I want to remind you that your timing is perfect because it is your timing, not theirs, not society's, not fears, yours. You are not here by coincidence. Something wiser than your mind has led you to this exact breath, this exact sentence, this exact awakening. So place a hand on your heart, feel its warmth, feel its truth, and whisper, I am exactly where I am meant to be. Let the relief wash through you. Let the pressure melt. You are not supposed to be anywhere else right now. You have not missed your moment. You are stepping into it. When we stop trusting ourselves, life becomes a battlefield. Every decision becomes a threat. Every possibility becomes a risk. The mind begins to shout, what if I mess up? What if I choose wrong? What if it all goes badly again? And suddenly the voice of fear becomes louder than the voice of wisdom within you. But that fear is not your intuition. Fear is a storyteller that only knows the past. Fear remembers the wound. Intuition remembers the way home. You have spent so many years doubting yourself because you were trained to believe others knew better. Parents, teachers, systems, so many voices telling you who to be, what to want, how to live. And now, you are remembering that your soul's voice is the one that matters most. My love, trusting yourself doesn't mean you will never make mistakes. It means you believe you can keep going even if you do. It means you know you can learn, you can adapt, you can choose again. Every time you choose self-trust, you strengthen your wings a little more. Self-trust is not loud. It is not dramatic. It is the quiet whisper, I will figure it out. And you always do, don't you? You have survived every moment that once convinced you that you couldn't go on. You have overcome every fear that tried to stop you. You are here. That means you are stronger than your doubts and wiser than your worries. So breathe and repeat after me. I am worthy of trusting myself. I choose to trust myself. Life trusts me too. Feel how your spine straightens with that truth. Feel how your heart responds. Trust is your return to power. You have spent so much time giving love away, pouring love into friendships, relationships, family, work, trying to prove your value through effort and sacrifice. You have shown up for others even when you could barely stand on your own feet. And deep inside, you've wondered when someone would finally show up for you. But what if the person you've been waiting for is you? Self-love is not a luxury. It is your lifeline. You deserve kindness from your own voice. You deserve tenderness from your own hands. You deserve safety in your own mind. When you reject yourself, the world feels dangerous. When you love yourself, the world becomes softer. Loving yourself is not about arrogance. It is not ego. It is not selfishness. It is allowing yourself to receive the same compassion you so freely give. And I know there are parts of you you've been trying to hide because you think they make you unlovable. The mistakes, the insecurities, the scars, the imperfections. But my dear, those are the parts that need your love the most. Real love begins at the point where you stop saying, I will love myself when, and start saying, I love myself now, not later, now, with tears still drying, with healing still happening, with edges still softening. Say this with me, even if your voice shakes, I approve of myself. Again, softly, kindly, mothering the child within you. I approve of myself. Every time you say it, another thorn loosens its grip around your heart. Every time you say it, your nervous system learns that you are no longer the enemy. You are the protector. Self-love makes you whole again. Life is always listening. The universe is always responding. Your beliefs are instructions, and life follows your lead. What you expect becomes what you experience. What you focus on becomes what you find. What you repeatedly tell yourself becomes the atmosphere you live in. If you constantly affirm, it never works out for me, I'm unlucky, I can't change, I'm not enough, then your subconscious mind lovingly, yes, lovingly, creates a world that confirms those beliefs because it thinks that is what will keep you safe. But when you shift your story, even a tiny bit, I am learning. Good things happen for me. Life is supporting me. I deserve joy. Suddenly opportunities appear that you couldn't see before. Doors open that once seemed locked. Life becomes a gentle collaborator instead of a harsh judge. This isn't magic, and it is mental alignment. It is spiritual coherence. It is choosing a belief system that works for you instead of against you. So now, let's choose wisely. Let's choose with intention. Let's choose beliefs that honor who you are becoming. Repeat with me. Everything I believe works out for my highest good. Breathe that into your heartbeat. Feel the relief of releasing old stories. You are allowed to expect goodness. You are allowed to assume support. You are allowed to trust that the universe is on your side. My sweet friend, you are entering a new relationship with yourself, one built on trust, love, and belief. You are discovering that your soul has always been speaking to you, guiding you home. Do not rush this. Do not judge this. You are unfolding exactly as you should. And if no one has told you yet today, you are doing beautifully. Stay with me, because what comes next will deepen this transformation even further. We are just beginning. I believe that every single person who is listening right now has carried heavy stories that were never meant to define them. So let me begin this part with the truth that will set you free. You are not defined by your mistakes. You are shaped by your growth. You are sculpted by your willingness to learn. Every human being who has ever lived has stumbled, has misunderstood, has reacted, has struggled, has chosen wrongly. Because that is how we evolve. We learn by doing. We grow by trying. We expand by daring to move before we fully understand the path. But what hurts us is not the mistake. What hurts us is the shame we attach to it. Shame says, because I made a mistake, I am a mistake. Shame says, because I didn't know better then, I don't deserve better now. Shame freezes the heart in time and blocks healing. Shame is the voice that stops you from rising again. So take a gentle breath and let the shame soften, because compassion is the medicine that turns wounds into wisdom. When you look at your past self, the one who didn't know, the one who tried anyway, hold them with tenderness. They were doing the very best they could with the tools they had. And now you have more tools. Now you have more awareness. Now you have more choice. Mistakes are not evidence of failure. They are evidence that you were brave enough to live. I want you to try something. Write down one mistake that has been weighing on your heart, and then underneath it, write the lesson it taught you, the growth it gave you, the strength it activated in you. See how the energy changes? What once felt like punishment becomes your transformation. You are allowed to forgive yourself. You are allowed to begin again. Freedom begins with compassion, and compassion begins with remembering you deserve to grow, not suffer. Now let us talk about the most reliable guide you will ever have, the quiet voice within you. Your inner self knows the way, not your fear, not your doubt, not the loud opinions of the world, the whisper, the intuition, the feeling that pulls you forward before your mind fully understands why. That is the voice of wisdom. That is the part of you connected to the divine intelligence that created the stars, the tides, the seasons, and you. There is a presence inside you that has always known where you are meant to go, even when you questioned every step along the way. How many times have you said, "I knew it. I should have listened to myself"? That was intuition speaking. That was the universe guiding you. You don't need to have every answer today. You don't need to know every detail about what comes next. You only need to strengthen your relationship with the voice inside. When you feel pressured, pause. When you feel confused, breathe. When you feel pulled in too many directions, listen. Silence is not emptiness. Silence is guidance. Your inner self is not lost. It is waiting for you to come home to it. You can trust that part of you. You can rely on that part of you. You can let that part of you lead. Say this with me gently. I trust my inner guidance. Again and again, slow, certain, loving, because that trust creates clarity. That clarity creates direction, and that direction creates miracles. You are guided, always. You have never walked alone, even on the days where you believed you were wandering. There is one small, simple word that has changed more lives than any other, a word that opens doors wider than logic can explain, a word that invites blessings to rush in faster than doubt can block them. That word is yes. When you say yes, you allow energy to move. When you say yes, you allow life to embrace you. When you say yes, you tell the universe, I am ready. And the universe responds, here it comes. A closed heart cannot receive. A closed mind cannot expand. A closed belief cannot grow. But when you decide, even trembling, even nervous, even unsure, to say yes, miracles begin to find you. Yes is a magnet for new possibilities. Yes is a declaration of courage. Yes is the key to unlock doors you didn't even know existed. Think of all the beautiful things that have happened in your life. Weren't they born from at least one brave yes? A yes to love, a yes to healing, a yes to change, a yes to beginning again after everything fell apart. Today I want you to practice this. Say yes to one opportunity, no matter how small. Yes to resting when your body asks. Yes to introducing yourself to someone new. Yes to trying something that excites you even slightly. Yes to giving yourself permission to want more. Because each yes tells life, I am open. I am willing. I am available for goodness. Remember, life cannot force blessings into hands that remain closed. Open your hands. Open your heart. Say yes to becoming the person you were always meant to be. Let's go even deeper now, because healing isn't only about changing actions. It is about changing identity. You must become the version of yourself who can receive everything you desire. Not someday, not when you are better, but right now. Too many of us try to manifest new experiences while holding on to old identities. We want love while believing we are unlovable. We want abundance while believing we are undeserving. We want opportunity while believing we are unqualified. Those beliefs cancel the blessing. They reject the very thing we pray for. Transformation begins when you say, I am worthy of better. I am worthy of more. I am worthy now. Identity shifts don't happen through struggle. They happen through choice. Act as if you already belong in the life you're calling in. Walk like someone who knows good things happen for them. Speak like someone who is supported by life itself. Make decisions like someone who trusts their future. You don't have to force change. You allow it by stepping into a new self-concept. The moment you decide, I am a person who deserves good, the universe rearranges itself to match that decision. Say this with me. I am a match for miracles. Feel how your body reacts to that statement. Feel the expansion in your chest. Feel the excitement quietly rising in your belly. That feeling is alignment. That feeling is your future self pulling you forward. Be the version of you who receives, not because you earned it, but because you were always meant for it. Let me remind you before we close this section. You are not your past. You are your becoming. You are not your fear. You are your courage growing. You are not your doubt. You are your wisdom awakening. You are learning. You are rising. You are stepping into a chapter where you trust yourself, love yourself, and believe that you belong in a life that feels good. You are doing beautifully, my dear. Absolutely beautifully. And as we continue this journey together, I want you to notice something. The more lovingly you speak to yourself, the more lovingly life responds. Because words are power, and the first place they cast their spell is on your own heart. You have spoken harshly to yourself for so long that sometimes you forget there is another way. You forget that your inner voice can be a friend, not an enemy. You forget that your self-talk is not a report on reality. It is a script that reality follows. The thoughts you repeat become beliefs, and your beliefs become the blueprint your life builds itself around. If that blueprint is filled with old wounds and limiting assumptions, then of course things feel heavy. Of course things feel stuck. Of course it seems like you are fighting the same battles again and again. But once you shift the language inside your mind, everything around you begins to shift too. Not because the world suddenly became easier, but because you became kinder to the person living inside of you. So today, let us gently transform some of the beliefs that have been hurting you, holding you back, or keeping you small. Saying to yourself, I always ruin things, keeps you trapped in a cage of fear and self-protection. But replacing it with, I am learning new ways to thrive, gives your future room to grow. Saying, I can't trust myself, shuts down every path forward, but I choose what supports my growth, opens endless possibilities. Believing, people leave me, forces you to brace for abandonment. But I attract relationships built on love, invites connection that feels soft and real. Whispering, good things never last, convinces your heart to reject blessings out of fear. But good comes to me and stays, teaches your heart to feel safe in joy. And whenever you think, things are too hard for me, you are forgetting who carried you through every single challenge you once thought you'd never survive. Replace it lovingly with, I can do hard things with grace. Look at the difference. One voice closes the door, the other voice opens it. One voice repeats the past, The other voice designs the future. One voice diminishes you. The other voice raises you. Every loving statement you speak internally becomes a brick in the foundation of a stronger, brighter, more confident self. So when your mind begins to speak in old patterns, criticism, doubt, fear, pause. Place your hand on your heart and gently respond with tenderness instead of judgment. You are reparenting the younger version of yourself who never received this kind of support. You are becoming the voice you needed growing up. You are teaching your subconscious mind that safety comes from love, not punishment. And as you repeat these new truths, your entire being learns a new way to exist. You will feel the shift slowly at first, a breath that feels softer, a moment that feels lighter, a decision that feels clearer. Then one day, without effort, you will realize, my inner voice is finally on my side. And that is the moment everything changes. Now let us step into something even deeper: unconditional self-acceptance. This is a concept most of us struggle with because we were taught that love must be earned through perfection, achievement, or approval from others. We were taught that unless we fix ourselves, we do not deserve gentleness. We were taught that our flaws make us unworthy, but that is not truth. That is conditioning. Real love, true, divine love, holds you exactly as you are, in every stage of becoming, without requirements or conditions. When you accept yourself, you are not saying, I will never change. You are saying, I can change without hurting myself in the process. You are saying, I can grow because I feel safe, not because I feel flawed. Self-acceptance does not trap you, it frees you. When you stop fighting yourself, you gain back the energy needed for transformation. When you stop criticizing yourself, your mind becomes a peaceful place where healing can begin. When you stop rejecting yourself, your heart finally finds a home inside your own chest. So let me ask you gently, what if you could love yourself while you are still becoming? What if wholeness was not a destination you reach someday, but a truth you already carry inside you? What if the parts of you you've been trying to hide are simply the parts waiting to be loved? You can want to improve and still celebrate who you are today. You can acknowledge the areas you want to grow in while also honoring the brilliance that is already within you. You can admit you don't have everything figured out and still treat yourself with deep respect. You are not a project. You are a person. You deserve love now, not later. Let the pressure to fix yourself dissolve for a moment. Let the belief that you must earn acceptance soften. Let the tension in your shoulders drop as you hear these words spoken with love. You are allowed to be proud of who you are right now. You are allowed to rest in the progress you have already made. You are allowed to see yourself as someone worthy of tenderness and admiration. Place your hand on the center of your chest, close your eyes if you can, and softly declare this affirmation into your own body. I am lovable at every stage of becoming. Again, feel the words sink beneath the skin. I am lovable at every stage of becoming. These words are rewriting the story your heart has been holding. These words are healing the part of you that thought you needed to be someone else to deserve love. These words are freeing you from the imaginary finish line that has kept joy just out of reach. You are not only lovable when you succeed, you are not only lovable when you meet expectations, you are not only lovable when you appear strong and certain, you are lovable when you doubt, you are lovable when you struggle, you are lovable when you are learning how to love yourself. This kind of acceptance is the soil where miracles bloom. When you embrace all of you, the calm and the afraid, the confident and the uncertain, the healed and the healing, you step into your wholeness. And wholeness is your natural state. The universe does not love you because you are perfect. The universe loves you because you are you, and that will always be enough. I've learned that when we expand our capacity to receive, life expands what it gives us. So many beautiful things are already trying to reach you: love, health, creativity, abundance. But they can only enter to the degree that you believe you deserve them. Most of us are not struggling to manifest. We are struggling to allow. We are not blocked by the lack outside of us. We are blocked by limitation inside of us. That is why we must gently train the mind to expect nourishment instead of fear, expansion instead of restriction, grace instead of struggle. Your body is listening to every thought you think. Your relationships are shaped by the energy you bring. Your creative ideas bloom when you stop judging yourself. And your financial flow increases when you release the belief that life is stingy. Let's align each area of your life with love and truth. For your health, breathe into this affirmation: my body heals rapidly. Because health is not a battle, it is a natural return to balance. Release fear and any inherited story that says illness is inevitable. For relationships, affirm, I am love and I am loved. Release the old wounds that whispered you were not chosen. For creativity, declare, ideas flow through me easily, because inspiration is the universe playing through you, and comparison only interrupts the music. And for abundance, claim with full confidence, abundance welcomes me home. Let scarcity go. Let lack dissolve. You are not here to survive the minimum. You are here to receive the maximum. You are allowed to be well. You are allowed to be loved. You are allowed to be inspired. You are allowed to be prosperous. There is no part of you unworthy of miracles. Now, darling, self-trust is not built in huge moments. It is built in the tiny promises you keep to yourself daily. Every time you follow through on something you said you would do, even if it is small, your brain learns, I can rely on myself. So choose one tiny promise every day. Drink one extra glass of water. Stretch for 2 minutes. Write one sentence. Smile at yourself in the mirror. It does not matter how small. What matters is consistency. Then every night, celebrate every tiny win. Not someday, not when you are better, not when the world approves. Today, you deserve recognition for every step forward. Speak to yourself like someone you are deeply in love with. Respond to your inner struggles the way you would soothe a dear friend. And give yourself moments of silence, not to force answers, but to let answers rise. 10 minutes a day of closing your eyes and listening inward will change your entire relationship with your intuition. Finally, end each day with this beautiful question: what did I do right today? Because focusing on what is right creates more of what is right. You are not training discipline, you are training trust. And trust is the foundation of every beautiful life. There is one practice that has healed more hearts, unlocked more confidence, and restored more self-worth than almost anything else I've ever taught. Mirror work. The mirror shows you where your deepest relationship lives, between you and you. It may feel uncomfortable at first, because this is where the old stories rise. I'm not enough. I'm flawed. I should be better. But keep going. Stand in front of the mirror. Look directly into your own eyes, not at your hair, not at your skin, not at the features you critique, but into you. Place your hand on your heart so your body feels the truth. and speak slowly, like a promise. I love you. I trust you. I am on your side. Say it until the resistance begins to melt. Say it until your eyes soften. Say it until you feel the young version of yourself inside you exhale in relief, finally safe, finally seen, finally loved. You are not trying to convince your mind. You are reminding your soul of what it has always known. This practice will change you. It will take you deeper into acceptance than any achievement ever could. You become whole not by fixing parts of yourself, but by loving every part that once felt unlovable. And then something miraculous happens. Life starts proving you right. When you expect good, good begins to show up. When you believe things work out for you, they start aligning in your favor. When you trust that timing is divine, delays feel like protection instead of punishment. When you choose to believe in yourself, the universe echoes that belief through signs, support, and opportunities. Self-trust is not simply a mindset, it is a magnet. It attracts the people and experiences that match your new sense of worth. The moment you say, I deserve joy, joy begins searching for ways to reach you. The moment you say, my future is bright, light begins revealing the path. So let's anchor this truth in your heart with a strong declaration. Life supports me in every way. Let the words move through your lungs, through your shoulders, through your belly, through every cell that is learning how to believe again. Life is not against you. Life is not testing you. Life is preparing you, and you are becoming ready for everything that is meant to arrive. As we enter this final moment together today, I want to bathe you in a blessing you may have never received before. A blessing that honors the truth of who you are. Close your eyes gently if you can. Take a slow breath in. Feel your heart rising. Feel your body receiving. And hear these words from my heart to yours. You are more than enough. You are more powerful than you know. You were born from love, and love always leads you home. There has never been a single day where you were undeserving. There will never be a single moment where you are not worthy. There is nothing you need to earn. There is nothing you need to prove. Just by existing, you are already a miracle. And from this day forward, I want you to carry a new identity. I am someone who believes in myself. I am someone who trusts life. I am someone who receives what I desire. Put your hand over your heart. Take one more holy breath, and let us seal all of this with a final affirmation. Gentle, powerful, truth-anchored. I believe in me, and life believes in me too. Say it again, slower, with conviction. I believe in me, and life believes in me too. Now open your eyes when you're ready. Something inside you has shifted, something inside you has awakened, and that something will never go back to sleep.